Thank you, Joyce. I'm live here reporting at Barbara Front Library on our visual tour around the area, and through various interviews regarding Ward 15, it brought us back to its history and how all this modern-day facade started. Let us look back on how it all began. Here's what we found out. In 1950, the area of Bathurst and Lawrence was a cow pasture. In 1951, residents began building their homes in the area. The next few years, Lawrence Avenue along Bathurst and Black Creek, a more retail-oriented section was developing. Elsewhere, residential section mixed with plazas and eventually high-rise apartments were built. The northern boundary of Ward 15 is Highway 401, beginning from Bathurst Street to Caledonia Road. The Canadian Northern Railways traces the western boundary. Heading east to Eglinton Avenue and south to Dufferin Street, then east to Rogers Road, to south of Oakwood Avenue and east again to Earlsdale Avenue comprises the southern boundaries. From Earlsdale Avenue heading north to Winona Drive, continuing to Marley Avenue, then heading east to Elm Ridge Drive, and then heading north to Newgate Road to Briar Hill Avenue, and heading east all the way to Bathurst Street will be the eastern boundaries of Ward 15. Over the years, migration started booming, thus explaining the increase of population in the area. We gained access on the recent survey from the City of Toronto, and it revealed the variation in population composition in Ward 15. The population composition of Ward 15 has a median age of 40 years old compared to 39 years old median age for the City of Toronto. In 2006, the age group of 40 to 44 was 7.9%, while in 2011, the number decreased to 7.2%. Following the households or dwelling by structural type, apartments with 5 or more stories lead the survey with 32.1%, followed by 30% single detached houses. One family household atop the list with 16.4 for private household by type, while for private household by size, people living alone makes it to the top with 31% of the total number of households. Looking at the 2011 census conducted by the City of Toronto, couples with children have the most number with 44.2% based on all families, while the City of Toronto has 45.2%. Ward 15 has the most number of couples living with one child with 41.6%, and couples with 2 children ranked second with 37.5%. The top 3 mother tongues in Ward 15 are English, 46.3%, Italian, 8.7%, and Tagalog with 7.4%. While in the City of Toronto, English still ranks as the top mother tongue with 50.9%. Italian ranks 4th with 2.8%, and Tagalog is on the 6th spot, tied with Spanish at 2.7%. The City of Toronto also looked at the population by birthplace. Philippines ranked 1st at 10.7%, taking the 2nd place is Italy with 6.1% and Portugal at 4.2%. Other countries like Jamaica, United States, Vietnam, Russian Federation, China, and Ukraine makes up to the top 10 accordingly. Back to you, Joyce. The Jewish community resides along Bathurst. It's their original residing place, and after World War II, the community became more middle class. They started moving along the north of Bathurst Street, with wealthier members of the community moving to Forest Hill, and the poorer members moved to the area around Bathurst and Eglinton. Joyce?